Can I continue my win streak? That's the question of the day. Because if you saw my previous Sweat Series video, I did not lose. So we're currently sitting at a 5 win streak. Let's see if we can double that. All right, let's continue this win streak. We've already got 5 going on, so why not see how far we can push it? Starting map is Dino Graveyard. Opponent is going Science Gwendolyn. Science Gwendolyn is not a hero you see too often these days. I'm gonna bring Dartling Druid Village. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good matchup for me. It's been a while since I've gotten Dartling Druid Village, but this is actually one of the more prominent strategies this season. I've seen it a couple times floating around, and it makes sense because they buffed the Druid. Dartling is really good with DJ Benjamin right now, and yeah. We'll start with the Dartling in this location. They're going Druid as well. Okay, fair enough. So they're going Druid Science Gwendolyn, which is interesting. It is kind of a weird Dartling spot, by the way, where I placed him. But the reasoning for this is because I want to have my DJ Benjamin right around here. And placing the towers in DJ Benjamin's range is like how you play. We will have to place Dartlings in a bit obscure locations, but that's totally fine. They got their Druid down. They're getting some Druid leaks. Nicely done. Now, the nice part about my strategy, too, is the strategy can GG on 40, and it has life regeneration from the Druid. But ideally, we don't leak too much early, just because if we leak a lot early, it's going to be hard to get some Druid leaks in for our 5th tier Druids later in the game, which I will be aiming to do. So, keep that in mind, too. I think I'm going to go for a second Dartling. Can I fit it in? Oh my gosh, I'm bad at this game. Let's remove that obstacle. Yeah, that's not good. I wanted to get inside of DJ Benjamin's range, but I couldn't do it without removing the obstacle. And even with that, we are still low-key not handling. I think I'll go for a Druid as well. We're gonna have a really weird early game here. Alright, Druid like this on last targeting. I know my defense is right now, and I know this like doesn't seem like it's defending much at all, but the thing is, once we get Benjamin level 4, all of these towers will have a lot more Pierce. This Druid's actually gonna have double the Pierce. And I think my plan with the Druid is I'm gonna rush a Druid of the Jungle. That'll give me a little bit more defense, and it makes money on top of that. So we'll see how that ends up playing. Our opponent got their Druid all the way upgraded. Nicely done. Let's get the Druid of the Jungle up. Come on. Please. Got you. Perfect. And we get level 4 Benjamin starting the next round. Okay. So we'll have to hold off round 5 first, which is actually gonna be difficult because of the white balloons. Oh, and my opponent's on 1 bar. No, it's another laggy opponent. Look at how bad my Dartling targeting is. Okay, we're alive, we're alive. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We can work through this. I think I'll go for a 3rd Dartling pretty soon, because it looks like my current setup's not enough to handle still. Right there. And now this should be more than enough. 3 Dartlings with 1 extra Pierce, and I've got a Druid with extra Pierce as well. Let's send some Yellow Balloons. Alright. And they actually are Banana Farm. What is this? Druid, Wizard, Science Gwendolyn, Banana Farm. That is quite the odd loadout, I've got to say. Don't really know what to make of it. I feel like it's not that great. I mean, when you're on Science Gwendolyn, most of the time you've got to be bringing Glue strategies or Alchemist strategies, because that's what Science Gwendolyn buffs. Glue and Alchemist. They give more, Science Gwendolyn gives more damage to balloons with those properties on them, you know what I'm saying? So when you're going Druid Wizard Farm, which I don't think Druid Wizard Farm is necessarily a terrible strategy, I've seen it a couple times. You got to be bringing a hero like Azili or Oben with that type of loadout. Something that buffs one of the towers, in my opinion. Either way, we'll continue eco, and I feel like I'm in a good spot. We've made $500 from this Druid, and I should pretty comfortably be able to afford my Hydro Rocket Pods in time. Because remember, we can sell these Dartlings for about $1,000. I don't know if this was a good early game, though. I'm still, like, trying to decide if going for the Druid of the Jungle early is worth it or not. Saves you a little bit of money on defense I need to buy with the Dartlings. Makes me a little bit of money on top of that, but it doesn't make a ton of money, you know what I'm saying? And it does slow down your eco a little bit on top, also. Alright, Purple Balloons, that's an easy defend, though. The nice part is, since I've already got this guy down, I can pretty easily save for an early Jungle's Bounty, which will make a lot of money. By the way, opponents sold their Banana Farm to get a Necromancer early. I'm definitely not rushing that. Necromancer, to begin with, is pretty strong on this map, and then on top of that, they have Science Gwendolyn and a 2/0/3 Druid down, which is a lot of extra defense. So there's no reason for me to really test it. Okay, come on. Let's get Jungle's Bounty here. Perfect. That's great. And now just max eco. Jungle's Bounty, by the way, is 150 equivalent eco with the ability, and then the Vine attack that we've been talking about, I think is an additional like 40 equivalent eco. So essentially we've got like 1,000 eco right now. You know what I'm saying? If you add it all together. Let's get a tech bot down here. I'm getting rushed with some rainbows, but yeah, again, this is just, I don't know, just small groups of rainbows. If you want to force some abilities used on my side, you have to send a big group and maybe some regions. I mean, I guess I have a D-regrow druid, so the regions might not be super effective, but it's not like the druid's going to hit the entire rush, you know what I'm saying? And D-regrow the entire thing. I do like how we played that early game, though. I feel like that was decent. The only problem was we leaked more than I would have liked. In part because the game was lagging, but also in part because our flowchart probably wasn't the best. Alright, purple balloons. Again, not a problem. I'm completely fine against all of these. And as for rushing my opponent, I definitely can in this matchup. Even though the strategy is not really one you should be rushing with, I feel like my opponent's strategy is one that can be rushed pretty easily, just because Science Gwyn's not really going to be doing much for them. I don't know what to rush with, though. Maybe we'll start with like a fortified BFB in round 20. Moabs are I don't think Moabs are a good idea just because they have the Necromancer down, which, again, is really strong on this map. Alright, see if they send me any fortified Moabs. We gotta be careful. If they don't, I probably am just going to work towards a second Druid farm. Well, actually, we could get some Druid leaks in this round if I really want. For our 5th tier Druids. Oh, I kind of targeted the Bloons with my Dartling. We'll just go for another Druid farm first of all. I'm not going to worry about the leaks for my Druids for a bit. 2 Druid farms would be really nice. That's also the good part about going for Druid farms early. And instead of just max ecoing and getting no Druid farms, I have selling power in these guys. So, in theory, if my opponent sends me like a big all-out rush, we can sell them and make a bunch of money, and then buy like a Rocket Storm or buy another Dartling, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Let's get another tech bot for this. I'm trying to practice getting tech bots for my old eco towers because I didn't really do that in the past, and it definitely allows you to focus on the other aspects of the game more if you don't have to click the abilities whenever they come off cooldown. Okay. Fortified Moab, this shouldn't actually be a challenge. Especially because Benjamin hit it with the Trojan, so all I need to do is pop the layer. Another Fortified Moab. Okay, wait a second. Now this might be a little bit more of a challenge. We'll go for a second Dartling. I think Benjamin hit that one as well, though. Yeah, so again, I just need to pop the layer. That's the OP part about Benjamin. If you're sending like only Moabs, then you don't even need to worry about the ceramic insides. Oh wait, let's send a BFB. I completely forgot about this. That was the plan all along. Fortified BFB. And they're sending me one as well. Fair enough. This should not be a difficult defend. We can get a Plasma Accelerator on our end. Or not Plasma Accelerator, Laser Cannon. Okay, they get some Populus and they use a Firestorm, fair enough. I think I'm also going to get a Buckshot. Just a trio of tier 3 Dartlings. Are they going to send me Tight Ceramics? That's the question. I gotta be careful if they do. That was easily enough for the BFB, by the way. Now, if they don't send me any Tight Ceramics or stuff like that, we can try getting some leaks on this round because there's Camo Balloons. Yeah. Just get some leaks for my Druids. That's the plan. Hopefully I don't die. Okay, we got a little bit. Wait, they're sending me Balloons. Should not be a problem. Let's get some more. Yes. Let's send a fortified ZMG their way, by the way. Yeah. I feel like this guy's going to struggle to defend a fortified ZMG. Alright, more leaks. Yes. That wasn't close to a max life buff, but it's something at least. Oh, and I kind of forgot I have village farms. I guess we can go for a 5th tier village. In all honesty, though, Druid farms are definitely more efficient farming, like for the price and how much money you're making from them, compared to village farms. The reason you go for a village farm, though, is the discounts you get alongside of the villages, and on top of that, Monkeyopolis gives you eco more efficiently, too. So, that's the reasoning for going for villages. Yeah, they're trying to spam Populus here. I don't think that's going to work at all, I'll be honest. Oh wait, I need to be careful in case they send me DTs. What's my plan against DTs? I need to think about that. Probably just Spirit of the Forest is what I used to do with this strategy. And you need to get a MIB next to it, because Spirit of the Forest doesn't pop lead if you have the bottom cross path, which you kind of want for the increased attack speed. Let's just get this up. Play it safe, because I think this guy's dying here. A slow and painful death, because if there's DDTs coming in. Tower boost? Wait, I don't have MIB. Uh-oh. Oh, buy it? Okay, we survived. I thought I had MIB there. I was like, why is the DDT not getting damaged? And then I only had the back end to defend it, so that actually got way closer than it needed to be to defend a DDT, but we're fine. And they are dead. All right, next match we're against Oops Fest. We both have win streaks going on here. I'm definitely skipping the good old Neo Highway, and we get stuck on Basalt columns. Okay, I really don't know what to run on this map. I'll be completely honest with y'all. Let's go DJ Ben. I think I'm just gonna bring my classic strategy I've been going for some of the harder maps, that being Dartling Glue Banana Farm with DJ Ben. I've had pretty good success with this. All right, and I think they brought Jericho if I remember correctly, so we'll have to be playing against that. Start with the Dartling, of course, and we'll make sure to get DJ Benjamin round 1. Wizard, okay, Wizard Jericho on this map. Maybe Wizard Boomerang Farm? Boomerang can be pretty hard to defend with on this map though, because you want your Boomerang normally in the back of the map, and then it's gonna get layered on a ton. Oh, did I over eco? Oh my gosh, I did. I'm so bad at this game. I would have been $1 off getting my Benjamin round 1. That's a problem. That is a big problem. Okay, we'll get Benjamin now, but yeah, that's not optimal in the slightest. Let's do a little bit of a layer on them as well. Some greens over the reds and we'll balloon boost it. I feel like that's gonna force some leaks. If I can just get them somewhat low on leaks early, it's gonna cause a lot of problems for my opponent later in the game. But yeah, you can see there's problems on my end as well, just because we got Benjamin late, which is not good. I'm gonna continue with the layering. Reds, blues, green, 2 greens, and we'll send some yellows on top. Also get glue gunners inside the DJ Benjamin's range. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Wait, did they just sell a wizard? Okay, they got their 3rd tier wizard up. I was wondering what happened. I heard the sell noise. All right, they're good now with the 3rd tier wizard for now. But that's not going to be the end of our layering, guys. Let me tell you that much. Definitely, we'll be revisiting the layering techniques. All right. 9, 10. There's the 10 towers in DJ Benjamin's range. Maximized his income per round. And hopefully we can get a banana farm soon. Druid. Oh, Druid Wizard Jericho is really weird, especially on this map. Okay, I don't really know what to make of that. White balloons are going to be annoying. We're going to have to use a tower boost here. Not tower boost. Well, maybe a tower boost, but I was going to use the Benjamin ability. The steel also makes it hard because now I have to... Yeah, we're going to use tower boost. We're going to use tower boost. Come on. Faster barrel spin. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Wow. Even with tower boost and faster barrel spin, I'm still leaking a ton. I need to be really careful now. Okay, let's just stop our eco briefly. Get second Dartling down. Play it safe. And we don't have the extra Pierce on round 6 like you typically would, because again, we got Benjamin late. We messed up our eco. So a lot of the problems also stem back to the fact that we got Benjamin round 2, which is a problem. Let's see. Do I want to layer on them? I feel like I should. Let's do it. Reds, blues, greens. And then we'll send yellows on top. What's their plan here? Balloon boost. Are they dead? Oh, and we got them. Let's go. Yep. I knew the layering is effective on that map. We got pretty close to dying ourselves, but we were able to hang on. Okay, our win streak's starting to build a little bit. I mean, we're at 7, which is pretty solid. Cororu is the next map. Okay. Let's throw in BTN. And we'll go the Bomb Ninja Farm. I've been liking the strategy on Cororu. All right, here we go. Oh, crap. Wait, start with the bomb here, of course. This guy wasn't even ecoing at the start. I wasn't really, like, focused, so good thing they aren't sending eco balloons. What is going on? Wait, they just sold their submarine. And then replaced it. Okay. Interesting. Let's get the BTN down here. I'm not going to question Mr. Star. I'll send some space greens. Always safe up for frag bombs. All right. Bomb on last targeting, by the way, is typically how you want to play this map. Close targeting can also work, but from my experience, last targeting is a little bit more consistent. Maybe close targeting for the frag bombs, though, and last for the cluster is what I'll do. Yellow balloons. One more eco boost, we get their cluster bomb up. Come on. There we go. Didn't leak too badly, which is nice. An opponent got their airburst, so well done there. Now, cluster bomb's not that effective if you don't have bigger bombs on this map, but I would like to see if possibly I could make a little greed play and try to get a banana farm before I crosspath my bomb shooter. Maybe I can, with BT and Hope and clean up here. But yeah, sub Cyber Quincy, not really something you see every day on Cororu. Okay, I'm actually leaking too much. Yeah, definitely just get bigger bombs here before the banana farm. What am I thinking? Let's not be greedy. Banana farm 1. Okay. We'll send some white balloons. Does this do anything against my opponent? I'm not sure. And they're sending me white balloons. Do I need to bee swarm this? How am I looking currently? We're like doing decent, but I'm still leaking. Let's bee swarm now. I tried to wait on it a little bit so I could greed a farm upgrade. And then after bee swarm dies off, we would just get another farm upgrade because I'm greedy. And now I'll get heavy bombs. Okay. That worked out. But yeah, this appears to be an eco strategy with submarine on Cororu. That doesn't strike me as a good idea, just because this isn't a great map for sub to begin with, and then Cororu is one of those maps where eco strategies aren't very strong on either. Okay, it's actually not an eco strategy. They have banana farm. They just waited to around 7 to place it. But still, submarine on Cororu just doesn't strike me as that great. The submarine spots are alright, but this map's really short. And what would you be pairing with sub farm as well? I'm not sure. Alright, region purples. They're being balloon boosted. Am I good? Or do I need to... Let's use a bee swarm. That's fine with me. Against a balloon boost, let's use a bee swarm, you know what I'm saying? And they're actually continuing the aggression, okay. Get a ninja down on our end. Region zebras don't really do anything though. Yeah. I don't even think this ninja was necessary, but we got it. Let's go making honey mode for a little bit. And definitely considering rushing... Oh yeah, Heli submarine. Heli's not going to do much either, especially without biker bones. There's no way they're defending around 13 well. Let's do something. Some zebras. We'll just send regular zebras. They use rapid shot. They use tower boost. Okay. That actually still might not defend. If I held it down, I think I would have got them. But they're good. I'll just send around 13 re-rush. Oh, let's tower boost this. And upgrade you just to play it safe. I don't want to randomly die. That actually kind of caught me off guard. Yeah, they're still dead here. There's nothing they can do against Region Rainbow Rush of Death, especially without tower boost in that loadout. We'll take the win. But against a bunch of camo leads, if I were to defend that again, all I need to do is just buy BT and camo protection early. That tower boost was kind of a bad play. Alright, WPR is the next player who has to face off against 8 win streak around Mehalic. We'll see what is going on here. Got Cororu. If we get this map, honestly, let's just go the same loadout. They're going DJ Ben, okay. DJ Ben, as we know, is really strong, but on a map like Cororu, I don't know. Curious to see what strategy they're bringing. I'm guessing Dartling. This isn't necessarily a great Dartling map, though. Bomb right here, and yes, it is Dartling, okay. Dartling DJ Ben Hameen. Fair enough. We'll see if they go for Benjamin round 1 or not. I don't think so. Actually, they stopped their eco. Yeah, they're going to go for it. DJ Benjamin round 1. Let's get BTN down. Perfect. And since Spaced Green... Oh, they actually missed it. Oh, that might be a problem. They're just like me on Basalt columns. They missed their DJ Benjamin round 1. So they did not get that end of round income from them. And they're going to be getting the Pierce bonus late. Yeah, look at this. They got tower boost. Okay. Already a great start for us because of that. It might not seem like it's an important thing, guys, but missing your hero placement can have some big repercussions later in the game. Send some Yellow Balloons, and they got their powerful darts. Nicely done. Let's get our cluster bomb up now. Perfect. And I'll be chilling. Now, last time, I tried to greed for Banana Farm before I crosspath my bomb shooter and just took some unnecessary leaks because of that. This time, we'll just play it the better way and buy bigger bombs before I get my first Banana Farm down. There we go. Maybe I can greed a little bit of making honey in the process. 2 lives. Okay. I think 2 lives is all I'll greed out of that. because I do need B team to help me out a little bit on cleanup. I'm curious as to what Dartling strategy they're bringing. They still only have one Dartling down, so it's not like my opponent's getting a lot of DJ Benjamin income at the end of the rounds. Farm here. Perfect. Ice. Dartling Ice DJ Ben. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't really... I guess that's a lie. I have seen some people go in Dartling Ice Sniper with DJ Ben, but normally they don't use Ice early. I guess it's a decent tower to spam in Benjamin's range. Get some extra income per round. And look at this, we're actually handling white balloons well without cross-pathing my bomb. Maybe it was a mistake cross-pathing my bomb last time. Or maybe my bomb spot's just slightly better this time as well, because I feel like I was leaking more last time without... Yeah. So I think I just got a better bomb spot. I don't know. Somehow. Somehow, some way. I'll take it. If I can save $650 on that upgrade, that's always fantastic. They get a second Dartling down, which I don't think was necessary at all, but, you know, be my guest. Powerful darts, by the way. I think that's the upgrade that allows the Dartlings to pop frozen balloons, for those who are curious why they are popping frozen balloons. Okay, now we're struggling. Balloon boost, we just use a bee swarm. Pretty simple reaction to that. And I'm assuming after bee swarm dies off, we just need to get heavy bombs. I'll just get it, yeah, especially against purples. Let's go making honey mode now. Okay, good start for us. Much cleaner start than last time I had on this map. I feel like we're in a lot better position here. And they are getting an ice shards. I could rush shards, but they have a decent amount of defense alongside of it. And I feel like Dartling Ice is going to struggle a lot to some mid-game rushes, especially on this map. So I might just kind of not rush too much in the early game and then farm hard and have some big rushes later, especially with the fact they're not going to have very good eco at all due to this map being difficult and short and anti-stalled. Let's see if they send me camo balloons. Sniper. So it is Dartling Sniper Ice, by the way. The strategy I was talking about. Can I forward this bank before this round ends? I'm not going to be able to. Wait, I got it. For once in my life, the timing actually worked out in my favor. Let's go. They bought an Arctic Wind. Yeah, I feel like this guy's playing just way too carefully defensively. They pre-bought an Ice Shards and an Arctic Wind without me sending a single rush. So like me sending rushes would have just forced that same exact defense. But the thing is, I would have lost money sending those rushes. So if they're just going to pre-buy the defense anyways, what's the point of me rushing, basically? They're playing too carefully, in my opinion. You gotta be playing with a little bit of risk, especially if you're trying to pull off an eco strategy on a hard map like this. Just my thoughts. Let's get a little bit more eco though. We got our bank up, which is great. I think I'll go to like 1k maybe? I don't know. That's the thing, I'm still like not sure how to farm necessarily. The farming meta has completely shifted after they nerfed the IMF alone and the monkey nomics. I'm still kind of getting a grip of things with farming. But high eco is generally what people are going for. It's just on a map like Cororu, you don't really want to go a crazy amount of eco, so we might just go like 1k or a little bit past 1k. I've got 503 lives in the bank, which is good. I've been doing a decent job of maximizing the life regain. Are they going to send me a Moab? Okay, some ceramics. Tower boost this. Alright, we're fine against that. Tower boosting and bee swarming was a lot to use there. So let's be careful in case they re-rush me. I'm kind of expecting it. So I'm just going to pre-place a bunch of stuff and stop my eco as well. Alright. Actually, no, nothing yet. And they got embrittlement. Okay. So more defense is bought without me sending anything. I think we'll send ZMGs. That's my plan. Fortified ZMGs are going to be really hard for them to defend. You might say, what about Sniper, Ryan? They could just get main mobs and stuff. Well, main mobs don't stun ZMGs infinitely. Unless you get like tons of them for multiple ZMGs. And then on top of that, my opponent's just not going to have much money for main mobs and then clean up and then stuff to defend ceramics underneath the ZMGs. With the fact that they rushed me and they're just buying all this defense early, they're going to be completely broke. Let's get Ima flown up. Alright, bee swarm this. I should be completely fine. Dude, bee swarm is just so broken. Okay, wait a second. I can tank that, I can tank that. Yep, I know the life count for leaking a fortified mob, guys. Well, I don't actually know the life count, but I guessed the life count, and I was correct with my guess. So, that's all that matters. I knew it was like around 800 something, is how much you need to tank a fortified mob. So I was close, and it worked. Alright. Let's see what this guy does. Fortified ZMG. I feel like they are screwed. And they might just counter me, but we'll have to wait and see. We can send a regular behind it. I don't want to overrush to the point at which I can't defend a counter. So I'm trying to play this smart. Okay, they're going to counter me. Wait, just ceramics? Around 20... Yeah, that's not going to do anything. I just got double recursive. I still can IMF a loan ability as well to afford more defense for a counter. That's IMF loan ability. And they are just completely dead. Yeah. GG. We played that game well. I liked how that game went. I feel like Bomb Ninja Farm is still pretty solid on Cororu. Okay, last match of today's video. We are against Airplane on the map Oasis. Can we get the 10 win streak? That's the question of the day. Let's go Oben, and they're bringing Mehalic. Okay. I think it's going to be a good one to end it off. We'll go the classic Druid sub farm here. Let's lock in, chat. Here we freaking go. We will start with the Druid, as per usual, right about here. Perfect. Last targeting, Hard Thorns. Opponent starting with Mehalic. It's interesting. Normally with Mehalic strategies, you start with like a wizard or a different tower in your setup, and then you get Mehalic down towards the end of round 1. Okay, they go for the wizard after Mehalic. I guess that probably doesn't matter too much though, the order of placements. And then I will get Oben down, of course, before round 1 ends. There we go. And just continue with our eco. Pretty simple stuff. Maybe I can force some leaks on their side. Well, actually, no. It looks like they're going for a... I think it's a 1/0/1 wizard, currently. Yeah, so I'm just going to get the top path wizard start with Mehalic. That works pretty well. Especially because Mehalic gives the wizard extra pierce, which benefits the top path wizard a ton. Alright, let's get our farm down. Yes, before that round ended as well, so I got the income from the farm, which is nice. Very good start. I know I don't have my Druid crosspath yet. I haven't leaked any lives yet either, so it doesn't really matter. We can get our Druid leaks whenever I want. Okay, one set of yellows. It's not going to force my Druid leaks yet. We'll upgrade the farm again. I'm just going to greed as many farm upgrades as I can before I get the leaks. Okay, I think this is the timing. Yeah. Let's get this up. Last targeting on the Oben. We want to leak down to 70. And then I'll throw it on the brambles when we're close. First. Last. Now. How close is that? 7 lives off. I've had better days with my Druid leak counting. That was not the best performance from me, but it's fine. Alright, let's get Druid of Wrath up, hopefully before I die against these white balloons. I think I'm fine with that timing. Yeah, I'm chilling. And they got their 3rd tier wizard up. It's interesting that they went for a 2nd wizard, I'll be honest. Because a 3rd tier wizard is more than enough to handle white balloons. A 2nd wizard's kind of a waste of money in my opinion. Especially with Mehalic given the pierce bonus. I guess we'll see if they sell that wizard for banana farms or if they keep it up at this point. 2nd farm on my end. And I'll continue my farm lead. That's the thing about Druid on this map. Your greed is just so great with the 1/0/3 Druid in the early game that you can farm a pretty insane amount in these first couple of rounds. Now, Airplane's going to need a 2nd tower for round 8 purples. My guess is they've got Bomb Wizard farm. That's what I'd predict at the moment. Bomb Wizard farm Mehalic is a pretty popular strategy in Hole Masters. But we'll see. They're going to defend the initial purple balloons with the Mehalic level 3 ability, so we're not going to force the bomb shooter yet. Yep, there it is. And they're going to need a cluster bomb to pop the purples down. So this is going to extend my farm lead even more. Yep, there's cluster bomb. Nicely done. I've got 3 farms down now. Do I go for a 4th? Screw it. I'm greedy. I'm greedy! I can't help myself, guys. Okay, region zebras, 1 second. We need to get lightning against this. I'll be fine. It looks like they regrow farmed a little bit, which they did. But I'm still good. The lightning is just so strong. Some balloons. Let's get air starts here. I should be completely fine against these as well. 203 Druid is absolutely OP. And we'll cross path this third farm. Let's just tower boost this. They're getting very aggressive at me. Okay. Not a problem. Let's see if I get re-rushed. Kind of expecting a re-rush. Let's send these. Okay, force tower boost and a necromancer. I'm in a fantastic position. I've got them out farmed. I've got their tower boost forced. I forced a lot of defense. Gotta be careful in case they rush me, but I've got my tower boost back in case they rush now. If they don't, I'm getting a bank up on round 14, which is great. They're gonna rush me. Alright, ballistic missile. Let's tower boost this. Get this up. Not even close, not even close. I'm surprised that actually pushed so much. I guess it's because I got my reactor late. Alright, are they gonna all out me? That's the question. If they don't all out me and just let me keep my bank, I've pretty much won the game. If they all out me and I defend, I pretty much won the game. If they all out me and I die, then I've lost the game. That's a given. Okay. I guess I didn't really need to say that. And it looks like they aren't re-rushing me. Wait, they are. Oh, and I've tower boost back anyways, but this defends easily. Yeah, that's a GG, ladies and gentlemen. Good game to end it off on. I think I just got such a big farm lead early with the Druid Greed that this guy thought they couldn't catch up in farms or anything, so they ended up resulting to all-out rushes, which Druid sub-farm can defend if you're ready with it, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, another 5-for-5 sweat series. We got 2 of these guys back-to-back in a row. So we're sitting at a 10-win streak, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Rammack out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.